Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Football is coughed up by the returner deep inside their own 20.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And now the running back's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
They'll try to run this one in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and get some positive yards.
A completion sets up a second down play. To throw, it's Woollyhan. Pass is caught. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards on a first down for the Hogs. And Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
And here's the handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his back. The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
6th play of the drive coming up. They'll run it from the gun. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The shotgun handoff here. Got space, looking to score. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Hogs. See if they can convert the point after. And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. He goes out of bounds at the 31 after a decent return. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They'll run it here. The freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Arkansas. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Tough running there. They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky he didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. He hands it off from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. And they pick up the first down to the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the 2nd down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Powering through. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And that run produces a decent gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Trojans. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Back to throw. It's Willihan. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up a first down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
It tests the middle, but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Can he take it all the way? And he's into the end zone, but there is a marker down, so hold everything. So the pick six is wiped away by the defensive pass interference. What a huge call there and a big momentum shift. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. The shotgun running play call. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Just a good job up front by this offensive line, getting a hat on a hat and be able to give this running back from Arkansas enough room to get upfield and pick up that first down. Nice play.
And the Razorbacks will have 1st and 10 here. The back's got it. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Scanning the field. It's Willihan. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Tackle, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. On third and short, they hand the ball off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And with that, they retake the lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. And he knocks it right through the uprights. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Returner looking to create better field position. And the returner to be brought down. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. And they get the second half started with their running play. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Defense is coming after him. It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line.
A risky call here. Close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Holy cow, that's 2 consecutive sacks for this defense. And if you're the offense coordinator, you might want to bring in some extra help on future drives.
The Trojans bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Arkansas offense back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, let's face it. They dug themselves a hole in the first half. But I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Now, fourth down.
And the Razorbacks will look to convert here on fourth down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent gain, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Razorbacks will line up to kick it away. And he should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt. And they've got the returner corralled. Set up. It's a first down play. And they start the drive with an end around play. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick throw caught on the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Third down after that running play. They'll try to run for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Returner tackle right there. That's where we'll start the drive. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Willihan. He'll throw it now. Looking right. This one caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, gets the first down in the process.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Here we go. Dino. Go. Timber. Lion.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down. And the Razorbacks are on the move here.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Arkansas 20, USC 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He'll hand it off. Fights off a defender. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
They'll feed the back again. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back to pass. It's Woollyhan. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on second and goal, and now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Running back has it on the screen now. Touchdown, Razorbacks. This offense cannot be stopped. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Extra point.
He knocked through the PAT. It's now a 13-point lead here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And it's good for a first down at the 36.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Lets it go on the move, launching deep.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Running out of time in the pocket. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. We're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The Trojans come to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time, and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Looking to throw it again. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Chris, this back has had a great day. They're winning the football game. I just looked at my stats. This guy's hit 99 yards on the day. You could tell how badly he wants to cross the 100-yard threshold. He's been superb today.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Let's go. Yep.
Sticking with the running game. Breaking free at the 35. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage on the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
It's a toss play to the right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Ready?
Getting set. Here's second down.
Get set. Get set.
Looking to throw. It's Woollyhan. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. This time, a completion. Finding space at the 20. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And he'll drop back here on third down. Just gets it away, taking a shot. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. The pass rush closing in. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. And the Trojans will crank up the tempo. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Touchdown, USC. This offense is still clicking.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to, can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot?
Point after, up and good. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Oh, the onside kick is recovered, and the gamble pays off.
Chris, I can't believe they recovered this. This is amazing. The special teams unit does their job. Now it's up to the offense to finish the job. Remember, a field goal doesn't do you any good here. Let's see how they call this series.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Here we go. Crucial situation. They've got time to run a few plays. The defense can't just back off here and play too passive. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And the offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, SC.
Boy, what more can you say about the execution of this offense with the game on the line? They tied the game up, extra point away from taking the lead with under a minute to go. Wow, impressive.
The important PAT gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return starts from inside the 20. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They've got to gain some yardage to get in better field goal position here. How efficient can they be? How much risk will they take? And the wideout goes in motion. To the air. It's Willihan. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And the offense will spend a timeout. Just 14 seconds left on the clock.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. And it's the defense stopping the clock now with 14 seconds remaining. They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. Breaking free at midfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. The offense really clicking here. Handoff here from the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So out comes the field goal unit, one of the biggest moments in this kicker's life. This will be a 55-yard field goal attempt for the win. Oh, it's no good. This CFP journey ends with that missed kick. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this is